100 days into the top job done.
Premier, thanks for your time.
You're welcome, Jack.
David Crisafulli's position on Olympic stadiums under the spotlight after making this pledge a year ago.
Now, if you're asking me whether or not I support a new stadium, the answer is no, and I've been clear about that.
So what's his position now?
The answer is no. Those are your words. So do you stand by that pledge? And can you guarantee there'll be no new stadium for the Games?
My opinion remains that it shouldn't be about stadiums. It should be about generational.
I get that, but can you guarantee no new stadium for the Games?
Let's see what the results of that independent review is.
That review will be handed down next month.
It sounds like you're walking away from that pledge, though, of no new stadium.
No, it sounds like I'm allowing them to do their job.
So if this 100-day infrastructure review comes back and recommends a stadium, you'll take that up?
Well, the review needs to be done free from political interference. They should have the right to be able to do that. They know my view. And
what is your view? What is your view?
Well, what I've said, I don't think money should be spent on new stadiums. I don't think money should be spent on glitz and glamour.
But you can't guarantee no new stadium for the Games?
I can't guarantee what the board's going to say.
The Premier is also leaving the door open to rejecting the review's recommendations.
I think it's important that they can put forward their views without fear or favour. Ultimately, we should have to make the decision.
Do you like the idea of Victoria Park?
I reckon, Jack, we've had a fair crack on this, mate.
All right.
Moving on. What about the Games mascot?
I'm not a big fan of the ibis.
Right. No ibis.
Well, it's just... I don't think it represents the clean and fresh image that I see in Queensland.
On crime, the Premier is standing by his pre-election commitment to resign if victim numbers don't fall by the end of the term.
I wanted to put a definitive hard marker on that, and there will be fewer victims. There has to be.
Just like crime, cost of living was a key focus of David Crisafulli's election campaign.
What exactly is your government doing to address cost of living?
We've called time on the craziness that was the Pioneer Burdekin pumped hydro scheme, which was 37 billion. We were told it was 12. It was 37 billion.
So axing a project is helping people with their cost of living?
Well, you would have paid for it for the next 50 years if we hadn't.
I know it's early days. You'll be running for re-election, won't you, in 2028?
I do hope so, Jack, but let's make sure we get through this term and do the things we say.
Watch this space. There's over 1,300 days to go until the next poll. Jack Mackay, ABC News, Brisbane.